America's most powerful tools of intelligence to go after an opposition party in an election year, and then, of course, a president-elect. We have a massive development tonight in the Clinton email server scandal. Washington Examiner reporting that the chief of staff and senior counsel to the FBI director, Christopher Wray, will be grilled by House lawmakers about the corrupt Clinton email investigation. Oh, I thought that was dead. And that's huge because Rybicki, who's the one that's going to be grilled, was one of 3 people that James Comey sent his original statement that exonerated Clinton, before they investigated, and 17 other witnesses and Hillary Clinton hadn't even been interviewed for. How do you write an exoneration before investigating? Yeah, this is serious. The same statement where Comey and his minions changed the word twice from the legal standard, gross negligence, which would mean Hillary Clinton broke the law, and actually put in there that, foreign entities got a hold of this. And then they changed it to extreme carelessness. And they used as a justification all of this to let Clinton walk free. We know she committed felonies. That's serious if we have equal justice under the law. And then Comey and his little minions also altered the original conclusion. It was reasonably likely that Clinton's server stored in the bathroom of a mom-and-pop shop closet was hacked by hostile actors. Top secret, classified, special access program information, all hacked. And yet the fix is in before they investigate, and now we're learning more and more about how top officials at the FBI covered up evidence that Hillary Clinton committed crimes and put our national security, your national security, at risk. And just like with everything else we have been telling you that the media ignores, it is only the start of much bigger things that will be coming. I promise you. This will rival the worst scandals by far in American history. It's that severe. And there's other breaking news tonight. Sarah Carter reporting the Fusion GPS, the firm that Clinton bought and paid for the fake news Russian dossier that was used to get the FISA warrant, to dig up dirt on President Trump, candidate Trump. Well, what is unclear is who is paying for it now. We know Hillary Clinton, the DNC she controlled, shelled out $12 million to fund Fusion GPS, to pay for those Russian lies. They wanted to influence the election. After all, they stole the primary from poor Bernie and his supporters. And sources are telling me tonight that if the information is about the dossier, if it's related to the public, this is what I was told. It will shock the conscience of law-abiding Americans in the entire country. That's how serious it is, as the media makes fools of themselves every night. And we're hoping that you, the American people, that you will get to see everything. Because I am told when you do, it will blow you away. The real Russian scandal will finally be exposed. Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Sarah Carter, Fox News legal analyst Greg Jarrett. Sarah, let's start with you and your new report tonight. This thing is still going on?
It's still going on, Sean. What we know is that Fusion GPS, Glenn Simpson, is continuing their research into Trump. Now, what they're holding closely is who's paying for it. What they're also not divulging is what area of investigation are they looking at. So we know that it's Trump, this alleged Trump-Russia collusion, but what we don't know is exactly what area are they looking at as far as their investigation. I think it's really shocking and surprising considering everything that's happened with Fusion GPS.
All right, let's, I can make fun of the media, and I'm going to be honest. I think the whole montage is funny. And I think they do need psychiatric help. I truly believe it. But now when I get to the serious side of it, which is the law, equal application of the law, the Constitution, surveillance abuses, Fourth Amendment violations, and then, of course, the forgotten men and women ignored. It's not funny anymore.
The worst part of it is the changing of Comey's exoneration statement that initially found Hillary Clinton had violated the law and committed crimes. Critical wording was changed by a handful of people. We know already Andrew McCabe apparently was involved in that. After withering cross-examination before Congress 2 days later, he made it be known he's quitting before being demoted or fired. Next in line is James Rybicki. We learned that today. He'll be questioned. After that, Lisa Page, inevitably Peter Strzok. These are the individuals who appear to have unduly influenced James Comey, and maybe he did it wittingly, to exonerate Hillary Clinton in the face of overwhelming evidence.
They did it purposefully. You don't write an exoneration.
Sure.
Before an investigation. You do not do it. And the media, if they had an ounce of honesty, if this was Donald Trump that had an exoneration and no investigation, they really would need that box as annex.
Comey initially wrote that the sheer volume of classified documents on an unclassified server in the basement of her home was evidence of gross negligence. Somebody changed it. Congress needs to get to the bottom of it. You can't count on somebody like Mueller to investigate that. He's got his own political agenda.
Sarah, I heard the words, what the House intelligence community was handed by the Department of Justice. And there's 1.2 million pages of materials that was handed over by the IG to Congress. This is after a year's worth of investigating. The words I got were, it will shock the conscience and the soul of this country.
Unfortunately, that is the words I'm hearing as well. I mean, we know how extensive this is, and some of the questions we need to be asking, I think Greg brought up some really important points, but some of the questions they want answered is, did the FBI know when they went to the FISA courts to get a warrant to investigate Trump that the DNC and Hillary Clinton campaign were behind the payment of this dossier, which is unsubstantiated, which is salacious, the majority of which is unverified? Did they know? And if they didn't know, shouldn't they have known? And what parts of those dossiers were used to get this warrant? These are huge questions, Sean, because all of that led to spying on Trump and his campaign. And those are real stories with real connections that the media should be investigating. And I think that's what's so disappointing.
Glenn Simpson took no steps to verify the dossier that he arranged and helped pay for with Hillary Clinton and the DNC.
Papadopoulos in the New York Times talked about four-way hearsay.
And now he's trying to make up for it belatedly. Well, you can't, because on its face, the document is a farce. It was a pure fabrication, multiple hearsay, no direct evidence.
Four-way hearsay. Would that ever be admitted in a court of law?
Absolutely not. Not even double hearsay.